Good morning. It's Friday, August 21st, and we're going to continue our discussion on action and pragmatism with a prompt from the Daily Stoic which reads, "What if I stopped worrying about the future and started enjoying the present?" So if we amended that slightly to read, "What if I stopped clinging to the past and worrying about the future so that I could enjoy the present?" That would be the great challenge of 2020. It's something that I have to continually remind myself to do. Confronted with the sacrifices that we've made this year, it's all too common to reminisce longingly about a more normal time, one filled with restaurants and friends and family and handshakes and high fives and hugs. And on the other hand, with all the uncertainty surrounding us about how and when we'll ever regain our sense of normalcy, it's easy to become worried about the future. And as a parent, I have to be doubly conscious of this tendency. Just last night, as I'm prepping dinner and chatting with Cole, he notices a birthday gift that my uncle and aunt had sent me that was sitting on the counter. And he says, "When will we be able to go see them in Puerto Rico?" referring to a vacation that we had to cancel back in March. And I give him the unsatisfying but honest answer of, "I don't know." To which he responds, "But what if coronavirus never goes away?" So you see, he's worried and anxious about the future too. So then I'm confronted with the challenging task of helping my 6-year-old find that delicate balance of acknowledging the source of his anxiety and then letting it go if there truly is nothing to be done in that moment. As Ryan Holiday notes in today's meditation, the way we nervously worry about some looming bad news is strange if you think about it. By definition, the waiting means that it hasn't happened yet, so that bad feeling in advance is totally voluntary. So how do I teach this to my 6-year-old? It's not something that I truly understood or embraced until just recently, but I now know exactly what Marcus Aurelius meant when he reminded himself, "Today I escaped from anxiety." Or no, I discarded it because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside. Subjectively at least, I've gotten very good at this. In fact, I'm sure that my unwillingness to add fuel to the anxiety fire frustrates others when they're looking for someone to commiserate with. It might be misinterpreted as though I don't care, when the reality is that I simply am consciously refusing to invest present time speculating on some fear yet to happen. Why would I voluntarily be miserable in advance? As Holiday again notes, best case scenario, if the news turns out to be better than expected, all that time wasted with needless fear. All that time was wasted with needless fear. Worst case scenario, we were miserable for extra time by choice. So back to my parenting conundrum. I realize that the heavy-handed instruction to cast aside his anxiety probably isn't the best approach with a developing child who's still learning to interpret and express his feelings. But I can always guide those anxious projections back toward the present where he does have the ability to take action. And moreover, I can always set the example of how best to manage future uncertainty and maintain control over our leading emotions. And that is achieved through the constant application of the 3 disciplines of perception, action, will, as well as remaining focused on the present and what is here and now. Because if I choose to give in to that anxiety, then I'm also setting an example, one that allows fear and anxiety to rule our lives. And that is a dynamic that, as we've discussed, does no one any real benefit, and in fact, is highly contagious. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.